Hey guys, welcome back. This is the second part of part 7. Uh, there was a whole lot of stuff that needed to be done, and actually, I hate to say this, because usually I go through with you guys step by step. But because there's so many parts to this, I really don't want to drag it out to 4 or 5 parts. So, one of the first things you're going to want to do is right-click here and create a font. As far as the font goes, it doesn't matter what you choose. It's really not a big deal. That'll come into play a little bit later. So just make sure you select the font, though, okay? And then the second thing you're going to want to do is create a new object and call this object draw. It's not going to have a sprite, but you're going to need that, okay? So let's get started here, too. First of all, when we went to create and we set the variable for hit points, delete that. That is insignificant. It doesn't matter. Just trust me. And then you're going to want to create a new event. So you're going to create a new event, create other, and game start. Alright, on game start, we're going to want to put, first of all, go to score, set health to 100. And it's not relative, so it's just set health to 100. Change full screen mode, that's just something I did. It's down here in draw, under settings. I do that because I like to be in full screen. I can see everything a little bit better, make sure everything's running smoothly. Regardless, that's something you can do if you want to. Next, you're going to go back to score and set lives to 3. Not relative, it's just 3. And then, before we do anything else, I've got a whole lot of stuff I need to show you guys, so let's just go back to object draw. First of all, add event and choose the draw event, and then you're going to go down to score, and first, select draw the health bar. Okay, and then draw the health bar, you're going to want to input all of this. So I'll leave it there for a few seconds, make sure you get it read, write it down. That's basically, this is just where the health bar is going to be placed. Okay, and now we're going to do this too, draw lives as image. You're going to want these same values. And for the image, we're going to want the extra live sprite. So that would be this one. Okay, that's not relative. None of this stuff is relative, just to let you know. Set the color, I chose black. I'm really not entirely sure what this does. I completely forgot. Oh, I remember. Okay, that's going to come in later. And then you're just going to set the font to whatever and align it left. So that's it for that. Click OK. Go back to the Object Megaman. Go to the Create event. And we're going to create instance, which is this one, of object draw. Nothing else is needed to be put there. Okay, so next, step. This is where things start to get fun. You remember in left, right, we had added the sound for his walking and running and whatever. We're actually going to go back, delete those, both of them. So if you have it play sound run, and either one of those, delete them, or walk, whatever it was. Okay, so, yeah, we're going to need to add an event, just so we make sure that sound goes smoothly. And that's going to be key press left and key press right. And key press left, if position is collision free, Y1, relative, not, play sound block, start a block, end a block. Okay, so all that is down here in control. There's that, start block, end a block, and then the main one is where we play the sound. So we're going to do that, and it's going to be the same thing for both of them. So you could actually just duplicate it and change the event. Then we're going to go up to step, and up here where we had, if position is collision free, 0, 1, relative, start a block and end a block, stop sound walk. Okay? And then set the gravity 0.27, direction 270, gravity 0.5. End the block, else set the gravity 270, gravity 0. So make sure that's all there. You don't need to have these comments. I just make comments to help myself keep track of where I am. Okay, and before we get to this, I'm going to go over these, alright, because these are easier. Now you're going to want to destroy the instance, and make sure other is selected, not self, because if it's not, it will destroy you. And then we're going to say if health, so score, if health is larger than 80, start a block, set the health to 100. Basically what that's doing is if your health is any larger than 80, it's giving you 20 hit points every time you pick one up. And if it's larger than 80, it's just going to go to 100. It's not going to push you past 100. And then else, set the health relative to 20. That's it. With object large health, the only thing we've changed is if health is larger than 60, and set health relative to 40. So the large health is going to recover 40 hit points. The small health is going to recover 20. Okay. On this guy, we're going to set the health relative to -10. So that's it for that. Now let's get to the step. Alright. I made a comment life here, so I know what else here. Okay, so first we're going to say if health is smaller than 1. Wait. Yeah, it's smaller than 1. Start a block. And if lives are larger than 0, which means if your health drops below 1 and you still have an extra life, then we're going to start a block, set lives relative to -1, so relative, and set health to 100 and restart the current room. Okay, for all this stuff, these are right here, but we're going to want, for restart the current room, we're going to go back to main 1, and it's this one right here. End the block. And then we're going to say if lives are equal to 0, start a block, and if health is equal to 0, then restart the game. Restart the game is actually right here. Okay, so basically what that's doing is that's setting up the health. I'm going to give you guys a quick example because, yeah, I'm already at 6 minutes and all I did was go through everything that I've already done. So I know it's going to take longer, and I apologize for not walking you guys through that, but I had to test it on my own, so I kind of ran into a few errors. If everything worked out right, it should have done this. So now you have your walking without, you know, it's stopping. So let's just lose our health here. Boom. 1 life less, and we've restarted. So if everything was set up right when I died this time, look at that. 3 new lives, brand new. So that's it. Let me just make sure everything else is set up right. Oh yeah, we also want to go to this object test and add something down here. We're gonna go to control, test variable, and what you're gonna write in there is this, and I will actually put that down in the description of this video so that you know what to write there. But write it exactly like it is in the description, and then you're gonna set the value to 1 and operation to equal to. Then we're gonna start a block, play sound walk, end of block. Okay. Basically what that's doing is if we jump, when we hit the ground, the walking sound doesn't stop. It continues when we hit the ground. Another thing we're going to want to do is this variable. No, that's fine. Okay. So, small health, large health, that's all good to go. Okay. Yeah, alright. Next, we're going to get back into our sounds. So now that we've got that health all figured out, you're not actually getting an error code. Oh, yeah, just so I can show you that. I'm just showing that, you know, you're not actually getting an error code when you pick up a health object. So, see? No errors. Just take a little damage and hope he drops something. Ah! Yeah, that's something we gotta fix. I'll show you guys how to do that in a second. Look at that, we recovered health. Okay, let's do that quick fix real quick. This is actually gonna have to go into a third part because, like I said, my videos can only be 15 minutes and I'm already up to 10. So I'm just gonna help you guys set this up real quick and then we're gonna get going. So this variable we're gonna call hittable. That's like the best way I've ever heard it, and we're gonna set it to 1. Okay. And now we're also going to add an event, and that's going to be alarm. Make it alarm 0. and then we're going to go to do him right there. So collision, now we're going to test variable, and the variable we're going to test is if hitable is equal to 1. Oh, excuse me. Then we'll do this. Else hittable is equal to 0. No, we don't need that part. Okay. But we are going to want to add something to this part, and that's going to be which one was it? Right here. So set alarm 0 to 5. No, 5. And alarm 0. I believe that's relative. We'll check just in case, but I'm not quite sure. And that is going to be up here. We're going to go to control, set variable, hittable to 0, I believe. If hittable is equal to 1, then we do that. And then it sets variable 0, and then next part of it, else, well, let's see if that worked like I wanted it to. Oh, you know what, that's what I forgot. Okay. I knew I was forgetting something. Okay, we're gonna go back to the alarm. No, we're not gonna go back to alarm. We're going to go to this. Control. Set variable hittable to 1. So basically what this means is he hits us. We have 5 steps where we're not able to be hit, and then it'll reset it, and we should be able to be hit again. So if that worked right, then this will work. If not, I'll have to do some research on it, and I will get back to you guys in the next tutorial. Boom. Nope. That didn't work. Alright. I'll do some research on it. Leave everything like that. I'll let you know if we need to delete or add anything. Again, guys, I am so sorry for having to, get everything done without you guys here. That is a big, major no-no for me. And actually it won't happen again. I will make sure of that. I just wanted to make sure, all of this was going. One other thing we're going to do next time is, well, the next part of this, on the jumping sprite, we're going to make it play the sound jump, but if we're in the air, we're going to make it stop playing, so that you can't sit there and keep pressing the jump key and keep hearing the jump. Because I know for me that's kind of a pet peeve. It kind of annoys me. So, yeah. We'll call it good for now, and like I said, I will be back to you guys shortly.